Hi everybody, welcome back to online course in spoken English. We have been discussing modals for the last 3 sessions, and today is the last part of our discussion on modals, right? And today we shall discuss semi-modals. There are 3 semi-modals: dare, need and used to, and we shall discuss them with different examples so that we will be able to understand the usage of these semi-modals. Okay, so dare, it usually means to have the courage to do something, and you will discover and understand the meaning of this when I start giving you examples. Okay, dare does not change in form, but don't be under the impression that it changes the form in order to agree with the subject. It doesn't change its form, it remains the same, right? No one dare go to that place, it's very horrible. Here don't use no one dares to, so it remains the same, it remains unchanged. Okay, it's a very horrible place, no one dare go to that place. And I think she dare argue with him. I think she dare, don't use she dares, okay, it's wrong. And then dare with negatives. So with dare we use not, it becomes dare not, and daren't is the contracted form, and it is rarely used, and we always make it emphatic whenever we say dare not. So that is the reason contracted form is not used. And here are the examples, 2 examples. He dare not question his boss. He doesn't have the courage to question his boss. He is such an egoist that they dare not advise him. He is full of ego and nobody has the courage to advise him. Right? We shall now move on to dare in interrogatives. Dare in interrogatives. How dare you talk ill of me before everyone? It translates to Kannada, just ನಿನಗೆಷ್ಟು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನಗೆಷ್ಟು ಧೈರ್ಯ? The person is questioning, how dare you talk ill of me before everyone? And next one, dare you convince him in this matter? He is such an adamant fellow. Dare you convince him in this matter? It's very difficult to convince him. Do you have the courage to convince him? He will never be convinced in this matter. And dare anyone call him at this time of the day? He will be taking rest. If anybody calls him, he blows up. And nobody has the courage to call him. Dare anyone call him at this time of the day? Does anybody have the courage to call him at this time of the day? And dare with the 2 plus infinitive, and you have to be very, very careful. Don't use the 2 plus infinitive with dare, right? Here are the examples. Here are 3 examples. How dare you speak against my father? Don't use how dare you to speak. That's wrong. Don't use 2 plus infinitive. Just use the bare infinitive. How dare you speak against my father? ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಯವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಧೈರ್ಯ? How dare he go in the middle of the meeting? Okay, it was a meeting attended by delegates, and there was our boss. How dare he go in the middle of the meeting? He broke the meeting in the middle and he went out, right? I don't dare tell her about her mistakes. I don't have the courage to tell her about mistakes. And don't use I don't dare to tell her is wrong, and how dare he to go, it's wrong. So don't use the 2 plus infinitive with dare. This is about dare as a semi-modal. It is used, and you should be extra careful while using dare. Then need. Need can function both as a modal verb and a main verb. So that is its quality, and it follows the subject, and in turn it is followed by the main verb. And the examples make it very clear. Mostly used in negative sentence with not. It is mostly used in negative sentences, and it is used with not. And it is used to mean, what is the meaning of this? Need not, okay? No obligation, or it is not compulsory, it is not binding. There is no necessity, it is not necessary. It is not necessary to do something. You needn't worry about the program. So it is not necessary for you to worry about the program, or it is not obligatory on your part to worry about the program. There are people to take care of the program. Then he need not, that is needn't hurry up. He need not, he needn't hurry up. He needn't hurry up means it is not necessary that he should hurry up. There is a lot of time for the program to take place. He needn't hurry up. There is no need for him to hurry up. And the negative words such as none, nothing and no one can be used with need. See, none of you need come here again and again. So don't, here also be careful. None of you need not. None of you need come here again and again. None has the negative connotation. So don't use, none of you need not come here. Again it becomes both negatives. It gives the positive meaning, and such a structure is awkward in use in English. None of you need come here again and again. You don't have to come. Okay, it is not necessary that you should come here again and again. Then no one need tell you about the discipline. No one need tell you about the discipline. Okay, you are already grown up. No one need to, don't use that. No one need tell you about the discipline. You are grown up, you are well educated, and you don't need anybody's suggestion. No one need tell you about discipline. Nothing need be done now. Nothing need be done now. It is not necessary to do anything now. Everything has been done. Everything is over. Nothing need be done now. And then in negative form, not is added after need. Don't, doesn't, didn't is used with the semi-modal verb need, right? You need not wait for me. He need not buy any vegetables today. So in negative form, not is added after need. Don't is used with the semi-modal verb need, right? And in interrogatives, the semi-modal need is rarely used. We rarely use semi-modal need in interrogatives. Okay, we hardly use it. It is used only in formal context. Okay, it's very formal. Then only we use it. Here are the examples. Need I go now? Need I go now? Or we can say simply, if you are not using it as semi-modal, do I need to go now? You can say that. Okay, need we write this down? It is very formal. It sounds very formal. So it is rarely used in informal context. So it is used mainly in formal context. And the last one is used to. Used to as a semi-modal is used to show a habitual action in the past and no longer true in the present. Some action or some habit, habitual action, it was there in the past, and that habit is no longer true now. It is not with me now. So when we speak of the past habitual actions, we use used to. It is used with the base or present form of a verb. That's very important. See, I used to go for a walk every morning when I was in Dharwad. So the person is saying, I used to go for a walk every morning when I was in Dharwad. It's a past habit. Now I am not in Dharwad, and I am not in the habit of going for a walk in the morning, right? And then my grandmother used to tell stories before bedtime. My grandmother used to tell stories. Now she is no more. My grandmother is no more. She is remembering her past. And it was habitual action for her grandmother to tell her stories, and it was habitual with her to listen to her stories. Right? In negative sentences, used to is changed to did not or didn't used to. See, used to will become used to because did is added, and did not used to or didn't used to. I didn't read newspaper when I was in Bagalkot. It is a simple sentence. I did not do that. When you speak it of as a habit, habitual action, she didn't used to meet me during our regular classes. I didn't read newspaper when I was in Bagalkot, or I didn't used to read newspaper when I was in Bagalkot. Okay. Then in questions, the past tense did is used before the subject, and the used to is changed to present tense use. Right? Did you used to write neatly during your school days? So in questions, did you used to write neatly during your school days? Was it a habit with you to write neatly during your school days? Did she used to tell anything about me when you together in the same hostel? When you were together in the same hostel, did she used to tell me? So this is mainly used to talk about past actions. Then you have to remember these are two phrases. One is used to, and the other one is be used to. Used to is mainly used for past habits that we discussed just now, and now be used to is accustomed to. I used to go for a walk when I was in Dharwad. It's a habitual action. I am used to going for a walk every morning. It has become, I am accustomed to walking every morning. I used to have tea in the morning when I was young. Means it is a past habit, habitual action in the past. Now I am used to having tea means I am accustomed to. Now I can't do without having tea in the morning. I am used to having a cup of tea. I am used to drinking tea early in the morning. That is, accustomed to. I am accustomed to tea. She is not used to eating brinjal curry. She is not used to eating brinjal curry means she is not accustomed to eating brinjal curry. So you remember these two. One is used to, and the other one is be used to. Be used to. Be verb means is, am, or. I am used to. She is used to. They are used to. He is used to. One speaks about the past action, past habitual action, and the other one speaks about the habit that I am accustomed to, the practice that I am accustomed to right now. So this is about modals. Have a nice time and keep learning English. Bye bye. Take care.